Hey, welcome to the channel. This is just a little, small little video of my buddy Sam sent me a whole bunch of parts in a box and two of the U.S. Record tow truck parts, the booms, not the trucks themselves, but the boom. So I am right now taking the progress of building the boom. The boom is going to be yellow and blue, and I also have a red one here as well. And I'm pretty sure I have all the parts that I need to build the boom. And then I just have to pick one of my trucks because there's the red one. And it's going to be red and black, it appears. So, guys, stick around for that. I have all the yellow and blue parts that I have available to me. And I am going to put this thing together. And we're going to see what it looks like. I've already started. I got the top upper winch already built. As you can see, let me go ahead and change the camera view. All right, now you should be able to see better. All right, I do have the first main boom already put together, and now I will be putting on the mast boom, main boom. So let's see. There we go. Put it together first. I'm just going to give you the dry fit first. So we're going to do dry fit first. All right, so I see that it sits down nice and level, so I'm going to glue it together and put that on. How's that? All right, so we're doing just the boom area though, guys, just so you know. I also have fencing, and I have other parts here that I'm going to put on it as well. So stick with me, and we'll get this thing all built up, and we'll see what one of the booms looks like. I also have the hook somewhere in here. The drive shaft is there. There's a emergency bar here for the lights. Let's see what else we got here. That's part of the top of the truck, so we'll probably won't be using that. And I'm not sure what those are. We'll see if they fit somewhere in the instructions. There's your hook. There's your hook here. Starts here, goes all the way up and goes over there. And there's your secondary hook, as well as the two plates that you will need, and the hookups are on this one. So we have that. We also have the two skid plates here that I was looking for, as well as a couple of braces, as well as I think a backing for it of some sort. Also the handrails and a third hook, as well as another pulley. A couple other pulleys, okay? So we should have everything we need to do this. There is the second uh, pulley. I'm sorry, winch, second winch. And I also have some chrome parts here because I know some things are going to be chrome, but I'm not sure exactly what on this part yet, as of yet, is going to be chrome. So we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and keep moving. And once I get some glue in little spots, I just kind of smooth it around. I just put little drops. I don't want it to come out of the, when I squeeze it together, I want it to be able to be. All right, so I got to go to the instructions here. Hang on, guys, because I just realized there's pulley holes in here, and I want to make sure I got the right pulleys in the right place. All right, so I know it was up here. That's chassis. And we're working on, that's chassis. I also have a full chassis Volvo, the rebuilder, that we're going to be doing here on the channel. So you guys keep an eye out for that coming up as well. All right, here we go. This is, looks like I have the stands as well for this. That's what that looks like it is. So we're going to build the stands as well. The part that actually holds the boom to the plate on the back of the truck, it appears. We also have that, the mounting bracket. So we're going to build that as well. Right now, there's what we're working on there. So this is what we're working on here, number 13 and number 14. So these are what we're doing right now. Oh, I'm sorry, 15 and 16. I had it upside down. 15 and 16. So that's what we're doing right now. And then we'll probably end up putting this away because the only thing, what I do not have, I do not have the main deck. The main deck here, I don't have that. I may have to find it somewhere else or scratch it, but I will have the entire boom all set up along with the pistons and the undercarriage chassis. So we'll have all that. All I'll have to do is find a place to put the two. As you can see, that's what this big blue piece is here. You can see on the top back right here. This big blue piece right here goes back there, and that makes that kind of squarish area. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to put the boom together. All right, so let's go ahead and put the boom together and keep going with this. All right, a little bit more glue, and we're going to put these two main pieces together. Because it appears, let me see what we got here, okay. It's showing that we need the hook, the little hook that I just saw. Not the big one, but the little one, right? Hold on. Let's see. Yep, looks like we need a little hook. It looks like it's got a little ring on the end of it. Nope, because that's not the one that I need. So that one was on this, right? This one right here. So there's the hook that I need right there. As I said, this is more than likely going to be blue and yellow. I'm not sure if any of the black pieces will actually go on here or not. I'm going to go ahead and leave the other part there alone and leave it in there. So, okay, so let me clean this up real quick. All right. Give it a bit of a sanding to make it perfectly round so it doesn't bind. And it looks like it goes right in. And it does look like there is. Okay, so this goes here. Let's see. If that comes down there, this would go here. That's where they're telling me, right? Correct. So this goes there into the second one down. It's fitting nicely, I might add. Not quite yet, but it will. Okay, so if I've got this, let's do the other side where everybody can see what I'm doing. All right, so this is the other side. All right, so you see your bending piece down here. There's one big round ball here, it looks like. And that looks like that's where that will go. Correct. Okay, so we're putting it here. And that's the only thing that gets put in the middle there. Then the hook goes onto. Okay, and then we get it, put it into the other pulley here. So it goes into this pulley here like so. This pulley here goes here. So I am just trying to make sure we get it to the right spot. This pulley here goes here. Okay, so that means that that pulley goes where? Goes here. So that's where that's saying it goes. I wonder if I got it turned around. Hold on. All right, there's got to be one specific way it's going to go in here. It might be the wrong. Let me find the other little one. Maybe that one's the one that it goes into. Okay, so there's the other spool. There's the other arms. All right, so we're doing good. I think we have everything we need to go ahead and accomplish this. I'm just slowly but surely, because like I said, I got the instructions and I got most of the parts, but I'm trying to kind of like use something that is. All right, so this goes this way. That would go in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put a couple of more dabs of glue and finish this off and get this thing together. So I can see that it's doing fine just the way it is. Oh, nothing was coming out. I didn't put any glue anywhere. That's a bummer. All right. Now we got the glue. You can see the shine. All right. Just like I said, I'm not putting major glue on it. I'm just putting a little bit because I don't want it to stick up. I will be painting this to match whatever truck that I put it on. So remember that. So you can always just paint it later once you get everything, and then you can detail the hooks and all that chrome or whatever you want to do depending on how you're going to be doing it. All right. So it appears that this, trying to find the other pulley. Okay, so no, this is the smaller pulley. The smaller pulley goes up top with the big line in it. Okay, so we'll do that after a while, in a little while. So this one goes definitely in here because there's going to be a box for it specifically. All right, so let's go ahead and put this together. So let's see, that's it, right? Yep, the other pieces go on the outside, hook up to the outside here. The pulley goes to the top here along with the hooks here. And then I just build the rest of the pulley system at the top, the winch system at the top. All right, like I said, I'm not really worried about being too clean. I don't want it a freaking mess, but I don't worry about too clean because I am going to be sanding it down and painting it to match the truck, as I said. All right, so now let's see if we've got the other parts of the winch. Okay. Okay, so we need, this looks like one of the parts here. Yes, okay, so that's one. That's the other side there. Now, do we have the round pulleys? No, I saw them. There's a big pulley there. So is that what it goes in there? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So there's one there, and that's it. So this one goes in here somehow. Let me get this put together properly first. I'm not sure exactly how it's supposed to go on there. All right, so there's pins, and that's supposed to go into here, I'm pretty sure. So once this is sitting down here, no way. So this is the winch for the top, guys. There's a winch in the top here. It's showing me here to put that together there. So this, if I'm not mistaken, goes in here. Nope. All right. So we're going to put this like this. And this is the one we need to put together now. So we have this piece here, as well as this piece here. Because I've already done that, as well as the pulleys, I hope. Do not see the pulleys, guys. I see everything but the pulleys. That's a pretty nice deck there. That's got the gearing and cabling and everything. Oh, I like that. All right, let's see if we can find the pulleys. I can't find the pulleys. That's not fun. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so the smaller one does go at the top. So let's go ahead and put this in here so I quit messing around. All right. So there we go. I'm not putting a lot on it. I'm just kind of make it stick nicely. All right, so and then I'll clean up the pulleys and figure out which one goes where and why. All right, so we're gonna put this up here for now. I'm just gonna set it off the way. There's what you're gonna end up with. The boom. You want to try to make sure that boom is perfectly straight with that mold line that's also in the center of this. That's what I would do. So it would give you the proper, and then make sure it's level left to right. If it's not, just kind of mess it around, move it around on the glue a little bit, kind of make it down one side and up on the other, and eventually you will have something that looks like this. There's a little hook right there. I do have to clean up some other parts, and then we'll start back with putting it together, but I'm going to set it right there for now. I think I'm going to put a clamp on it as well. So I'm just going to use my little old plastic clamp here that I have here from when I was doing computer work, and put that in there just to hold it into place. Snap it to the first one and put it off to the side and let it hold it. All right, so now we're going to build the secondary one that goes on the top, I think is what we're working on now. All right, so we're going to find this, but I don't see the pulley either. So that pulley may be missing unless that's it. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is right there. There's the other pulley. All right, the other winch cable, excuse me. All right, so we got it. All right, so now there's these two that go on it. This does not go up there yet. I'm not sure what these are, but we're working on it. We're getting there, guys. All right, so we know that all this will go on. Let me clean up this pulleys here. Rollers, actually, I think is what they are. All right, that's just from where it was hanging onto the sprue. All right, that looks fairly clean, guys. Nice and clean, ready to rock and roll. There's a pulley. All right, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to clean the excess sprue off of this from it being on the tree. All right, we got that. Do this one. I gathered up all the parts we should need. Oh, except for the handle that goes across the top. I got to find that. So I did actually find the extra pulley here, guys. So more than likely that means the other one has the pulleys as well. I just haven't seen them. They may not. I may only be able to build one. I'm not sure. All right, I see another squared pulley system here. 236. That's low numbers because that says what? Oh, that says 230 something, I think. 238. We'll have to figure that out. All right, let me clean off this last cabling roller, and we'll go from there. All right. All right, let's put it together. And we're about ready to build the top of the top pulley, top of the boom. And we'll move on to the bottom extension at the bottom. All right. So let's say that this goes this way because I can feel the harder part. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to check it again to make sure it looks okay. Looking good to me. All right, there's the pulley. There is a flat piece on this edge of this pulley as well as in these two pieces, guys. So let's see if I put this here like this. Whoops. like it's showing, if I put this here like this is showing, it's showing that the missing pieces on the cable goes to the left, correct? So it goes like this. And so that goes onto there like that. And then I don't know where the insert is for this. Oh, there's not one. It goes to the other side. Okay, so this goes into that. Okay, so cool. We got everything we need, it looks like. All right, I clean this and I clean that, right? All right, so now this goes into here. All right, so that goes into there like that. Just like this. Just like the other one did, only it's a smaller version. It's the same thing as the bigger one that we put down here, that I built down here. And I think that looks like it might have sealed enough. I just want to make sure it's going to stay flat. So there you have it. There's your beginning of your boom. All right. All right, so let me go ahead and put this here like I said. That's it like that. Let's go ahead and get this other system running here. Okay, so now we have the left side of the boom that goes up here. This goes onto here, and there is a specific place that it goes, guys, because it's got two little nipples and a flat portion, so watch where you put it. All right. So there's a square end. Looks to be that end, and that one looks like to be the 50-50 end. All right, so I'm going to put a little glue right here because I want it to slide. I'm only going to put some glue right here. I'm not going to, oh, well, it's not going to because it's 50. It's got a half key in it. All right. So I'm going to put it in the half key first. All right. Half key is facing that way. All right, so now it's in place. Now I'm going to put a little glue over here just to marry it to the other side where it goes. And I'm pretty sure we are in like Flynn, doing this and this, and bringing this down to there. Why is it not going in? It makes no sense. It should go right on in. Hold on. Hold down. Hold down. Hold down. What's that? The 50%? No, that's the 50% one. So this is supposed to go into here. I know that. Why wasn't it? Huh. All right, let me sand some down on it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's got too much sprue left on it. It really doesn't seem like it wants to fit. And it is the only thing that goes now. So, like I said, if I see this way, that's exactly what it's showing. So this would go here. A little bit of glue here. All right. Drop another drop there just to make sure it's moistened up. Do the 50% first, as usual. Probably still wet, but I just want to drop it. Give it a little drop. And that's the full. That's the 50. So the 50's in place. And it only goes in one way here, so it shows. There we go. That's all it was. Snapped right into the line. All right, guys, so there you go. There's the top pulley. So we're moving right along. Want to make sure everything's nice and level and keep kind of pushing it down to make sure it sits square and flat. Don't move it around too much, though, like I just did. All right, just like I said, just kind of pushing everything down a little bit more just to make sure it's sitting perfectly flat on the main bracket. All right, there's that pieces. There's those. All right, so let's move it right along. Okay, so now it's showing me to put the to get the cord out, which I left in the thing. Here it is. Okay, so it wants me to get the cord out before I put these pulleys on. I have to do that. I can put the smaller one on the bottom there, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this and clean it up. So I'm not using my big silver cutters because I'm doing such small little pieces. I did use my cutters to cut everything off the sprue over there that was big, but I did not use my silver cutters to do any other things. Now, be very careful when you clean this because you don't want to break it because that's going to be nasty. You won't like the outcome, I'm sure. So just be very easy with it. Try to make it as smooth as possible. You can always come back and try to use a little bit of sand. That's why I try to cut it as close as I can. So I don't have to worry about that. All right, there's one right there. All right, that came off pretty clean. Let's finish it off by just coming around here. All right, moving my way down the line just to make sure it's not going to grab something. It is right there. So very carefully, a little bit at a time, scrape it off. So now that it's basically flat and there's no bumps there. There's another one. Same thing. Nice and easy right in between the fingers. That you don't rip it. One more time. This is not going to be moving anyways, but you still want it to look like a cable. You don't want it to have big knots in it. Excuse me if I stop talking for 5 minutes. I'm going to concentrate and not break something. All right, that bottom pin there stays in. Okay, so the way this looks like it's going to go is this goes like so. In here, it says I feed it up to the top one or the bottom. It's for the top one. All right. Okay, so this little one's going to go like right in here is what it's going to do. That's where that's going to go. Okay, I got it backwards, you guys. Hang tight. Let me make sure I get this right. Because this is impotent for everything to hook up. Because this has got to hook up way underneath here somehow. All right. To these, it looks like it goes to the top. Yeah, this goes to the top, underneath the top one. That's there, so it goes to this one. Okay, so it goes right to this one. So yeah, there's a hole right there. Okay. All right, so let's put this into place because this goes. Trying to make sure I'm not putting it in backwards, you guys, or upside down or something. All right, there's only one way this thing goes. There's a little lip right there, and I would just glue that right into place right there. Just like that. So it looks like it goes. All right, drop a little bit of glue here and there. A little bit of glue off of this tip. Okay. A little bit of glue here where the flat part of the piece is going to sit on. A little bit on the top where it's also going to lay to it, and on the sides. All right, so that should go in there now. So we should be able to put this here, just like that. It'll stand out a little bit. As you know, it's not going to be right in the perfect spot. So, all right, so that goes there. All right, now this goes. So we got to build the bottom piece next. And it looks like I put the two T's in there, and then it goes inside the mount. All right, which I don't think I. Oh, I do have that, don't I? I put this black, didn't I? All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to take this. I'm going to put it up into here. I'm going to bring it back here. And this is going to hook up down here to this lever thing here, doohickey here. So we're going to do this the way it's showing. So let's see where the piece of glue, where it goes, which is right there. So it goes right there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to drop a tiny bit of glue back down underneath there. All right. Let's get it back up in there. The bend goes right at the pulleys. Just kind of pick it up a little bit. Let it hit the glue, and it should stay into place. And I would use like your little, come on. All right, so now keep going with it, Joe, underneath. Come on. All right, so now supposedly, without knocking that off, you're supposed to be able to get that. Go right there. All right, so I'm going to put a little dab of glue on here too, so that when it grabs it, it's got a little glue to put it to hold it in place. All right, little dab, just a little dab up underneath the winch housing. And there we have it. All right, now I gotta let that dry somehow, just like that. So we're gonna stick it over here. Let that dry, and then when I put this piece in, I can hook this bottom one in. Shoot. I'm still here, guys. I didn't go nowhere. All right, there we go. All right, we got both pulleys on, and I have the cabling on. Now I have to finish the extension of the boom that comes down here. That hooks this piece up to it. Like that. So that's what I'm assuming that's supposed to be being done. So now. Okay. You know what? Something looks funny here. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead and build this bottom piece first now and see where we go from there. All right, so one. This is that one. This is the long one. This is the other side. There's the other top piece that goes out here. Okay. All right, so let's clean these up and get them on first. All right, we're gonna clean these up. We're working on the bottom of the lift now, the actual tongue, or should I say just call it the part that goes on top of the car, for lack of my brain working at the moment. All right, so now this one too. There's a little bit there. Okay, so that goes on there, right? Right. This one must go in here, like that, correct? Right. So now, all right. So now we need the other pulley. Where did that other pulley go that I had? I don't think that's the one though. It's got to be another smaller one. Maybe that'll be the one thing that I am missing. Nope, so far it's not any of the screws. There's another big set of rollers. So I do believe that's it, guys. Whoa, back up. And unless I'm incorrect, it goes together like so and makes a single round pulley. Okay. Clean it up after I get it all glued together. All right. Now, okay, we got that one pulled together now too. All right, so now, next step is that this gets connected to this, going this way. So we're going this way. This one goes on this side. There's a lip here, guys. Don't go underneath the lip. Or don't go on top of the lip. Go underneath it so that it is able to pivot and stop. It's supposed to pivot and stop. Pivot and stop. Pivot and stop. Okay? That's what it's supposed to do. All right, in a second we'll be able to show you how that works. And I am going to put the pulley in first before I close it up. So let's see. Where would the hole for the pulley be? That's probably going to be the hole for the pulley. No, the pulley doesn't go up here. I'm sorry. That's bad. That's me being bad. All right. All right, so we put this together. It shows this goes together. Like so. Yep. Nothing really goes in it. All right, so I got you. So we're going to take some glue. We're going to put some glue on the little dimple that's there and on the straight piece because I'm going to have to stick a shaft in it, so to speak. All right. Now, this goes here like so. Watch your alignment. Making sure everything lined up perfectly. There we go. All right. Nice tight fit. Nice square tubing. Well, not square, but almost square. All right, nice square tubing. Everything's nice and lined up. You may want to sand the edge of this once you get it all built just to give it a little bit more of a flatter face look, because once it's on there, you kind of see where the sprue is sticking up or the flash. All right, so now that you did that, now that you know that that's going to work out fine, you're going to take this up in here. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to kind of lean one side over and then lean it back to the other side and get it to pop in so I'm not really pulling out the glue. Okay, so that's what you should have, guys. And this is actually going to come out down here further. That is definitely in the wrong place. So this goes out here like that and goes up underneath that one. Now, supposedly this is supposed to hook under here somehow, but I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll see. Because we still got to put this together. Okay, so that's clean. Let's clean this piece. That's the next thing that's supposed to go on. All right, so we got this piece here, which is number 351, or yep. And you marry the two pieces like so, like that, and it's all flat, so it doesn't matter which side you put it on, I'm assuming. So we're just gonna put up some glue, dot here and there, and then I'm gonna move it around with the end of the stick. There we go. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit up there to make sure it stays. One on each back corner back here. And then I'm just going to use the side of the stick to get it to slide all the way around. All right. All right, so there is a beveled end. Watch that beveled end goes down. There we go. All right. Now you should have something of, get it back to where it's supposed to be. Right over here. And they're not listening to me. Definitely not listening to me right now. All right, there we go. Now we might actually have it. All right. All right, there we go. Now I finally got it to snap right down where it goes. There we go. A little bit of pressure and it'll pop right down onto where it's supposed to go. Now this right here, oops, this right here goes into here. That's why I was telling you to sand that down before so that it moves nice and smooth in and out. Okay, so once you get that one on there, you see that that's working. I would keep that together with a clothespin just so the glue hardens. So I would just put that together like that because you don't want it to come off the end of the boom. See, so you should have something of that nature. You should have something of that nature, guys. Okay, that's what we're working with. Okay, so leave that on there for now. Let's go ahead and get this up into here. Where this is going to end up, I'm not 100% positive, but I do know I have another. Oh, actually, I do because the hook goes down onto the pulley there. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to lay this down the side again. And we're going to get the last section here. And we're going to put it together because this goes there. Then you got this one. And let's see if I can find the other piece. Now, I did have all three of them, so we'll see what all the pieces that I needed. But we'll have to hunt it down now, I guess. Okay. Okay. Well, that really blows. Did I not take it off the yellow sprue? I'm pretty sure I did. Could that be one of the pieces I was missing, or is there something I dropped? Oh, it's in my lap. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got all the pieces we need for that now. Let me move all this stuff out of the way so you guys can kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. Okay, I need that. Now that that's glued, I can clean that up as well. Okay, so there's our boom so far. All right, now I see I need to clean this all up, so let's clean this up. All right, there's another piece right there on top. It's actually pretty clean. So actually there with a pulley. All right, making sure none of this has any. There's the pulley has a little bit on it. Just watch for that. The roller, I keep calling it a pulley. It's the same thing as a roller, but it's just a longer All right. Okay, so now, what the instructions say? This is supposed to go into this, like that, after I put the roller in and marry these two together, like so. Something of that nature. I'm sure there's what they're going for. So now, looks like that goes like that with the roller and the pin in it. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean up this roller that I haven't cleaned up yet, and then we'll get the bottom of this done. And we'll see. I got the two. There looks like I got a couple of brackets on top that I'm missing, and we'll go from there and see what else I got. We'll kind of put the back things on. I don't know exactly how far we can go with this. Okay, so there's also a chain that holds it up in this position that we can hook up as well. But basically, that's what you got, guys. That's going to go into there. The other extension piece is going to come way out here, like this. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, here we go. Clean this up as well. All right, guys. There's your video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, follow, and you'll get notifications of when I'm on some more. This was just a quick video of me building from the parts box that I got from Samuel Stokes. Again, thank you, buddy, for the parts box. It's awesome. I am building the first of the. Hold on. First of the U.S. wrecker booms. So, let's see, I should have that nice and cleaned up now, right? Yep. Okay, there's only two places that I can go. I can go here and over in here on this piece here, this slide here, which tells you it will only go one way because otherwise you won't be able to get the hole in correctly. All right, so once you do that, then you can line this piece up to this so that it looks 100% like it goes there like that. Just make sure to keep an eye out on the other side so that you don't end up not being able to keep it shut. Okay, you want to keep it shut. So I might recommend, because it doesn't really going to move, I might recommend that when you put the pulley in, a little glue down here in the bottom with it. Just let it drop in. Just let a little tiny dab drop in over it. Give it a second to drop in, and then put the pulley back in the hole, and that should be good enough to hold the two pieces out here together. Find the hole now. There we go. Got it. Okay. So you should end up with something of this nature. Okay, I'm going to put the bottom piece on now. That should take care of that, everything, and then we'll clean the rest of it up and get it hooked up. I think that's all there was there. So here we go. Let's see. It's going to go this way. And shows that these go into here like this. There's a specific, there you go, spot for it. Should fall right into place. And there's one pin that holds it into place down here at the bottom. I'll show you in 1 second. That pin right there goes through and holds it together. All right, so let me clean the glue off here while it's still wet. Like I said, I'm going to be painting it and cleaning it all up, but I just wanted to get it built and see what we had so we know what we could do with it. So I definitely need a deck because I have the whole platform and the whole winch portions, but what I do not have is really what we need to have a wrecker actually functional. So that should go down to there. This is supposed to go in here. Oops, it'll go back on. Hang tight. So you're supposed to do this, guys, just so you know. You're supposed to go inside the back side of it. And then just put it back together. Then you should have it. There we go. Get that out of the way so I can get it down there. All right, so we're almost there. There we go. We're there. Get that out of the way so that the other side of the hinge can lay down. There we go. Now the board's there. That's there. Get this into place here. Make sure this came through down here. This is going to go up here like so. And once you get these all settled up and good, you can pull this into position. Now, do I have that upside down? No, I do not. So that's the way it goes. It goes like that. So you're supposed to pull this back till you need it, and this is going to straighten out, I guess. Okay. So I'm not liking the way that looks. I'm going to assume that it goes on the outside here. Then when you pull it up, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so there we go with that. I really need to look at the picture to see how well it actually goes from there to there. There you have it. There's the basic boom, guys. I am going to make a decking or something for it as well, so I can make sure to use it the best I can. I will also be putting a grate around it. Anything that goes with it will be going on it. So there it is, guys. These here go. I will be putting them on as well. Let's see. I think that's about all that goes on here, though, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. And finished product will be wherever you want the cable to go, which they're showing it goes here like this. This comes down here like so. This is supposed to go into there. After that comes down to there. Supposed to go down to there like that. So something of that nature. But I'm not quite so sure it's not supposed to go underneath. So yep, that's how it is. There you go. So that's how it goes, just like that. All right. There's your boom. Once you get a nice flat deck coming up here, this would sit up on a stand, a platform, so to speak. Just for reference, let's say this was your top of your deck of your truck. It would sit up here like so. The back of your truck would come down to here and down. Your wheels would be back here, or I'm sorry, back here. This would go up forward. So just something like this nature. So there it is, guys. Let me see if I can get a truck real quick to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. I do not have one quickly available, so I'm just going to show you guys basically on the Diamond Rio that I'm still working on, kind of the idea of what it's supposed to do. I'm still working on this, guys, so hang in there. All right, so there's the Diamond Rio. Now, like I was saying before, you basically need a platform, but I'm going to give you kind of an idea what you could be looking at. Something of this nature. Put it up on a platform. I can get that off there now because that's what's causing me a problem. Right? Get it up on kind of like a platform here, like so. And you have a working boom that you can go in and tow cars with if you choose. All right, so that goes like that. And there is a ring here adjustment. There's a pin that goes in here, which I'm going to be putting in. Also, there's a way to hook this up top if you choose to do that. So just so you guys know, that's the way it goes. And if you really want to put it in on a truck, you really do have to give it at least that much of a platform. So I'd say about 1 inch to 2 inches of platform, and then you would put this on top of that platform. So stay tuned because that's what I'm going to be doing next. I think I might actually be painting this green and putting it on my Diamond Rio, and we'll go from there. And I will be able to make, all right, cool. So like I said, you would want to put it like right here, probably up nicely to where when it falls right. So this would come up here like so. See how that is? So that's how you would be carrying it around. So you could basically just put it like right dead center here on a smaller platform and just have your tow truck rig sitting like that. And you'll be towing big stuff, not little stuff, guys. You would definitely be using just this, just to tow the big stuff that you can. You know, anything really huge. But there it is. And if you can see, there is actually clearance. Even though I don't have any kind of platform, there is a little bit of clearance here. As you can see, it's not hitting. So that's pretty good. It'll sit just right on that. So I might make just a small deck though, and then maybe put another truck on it. Because if I do it right, I should be able to actually tow a truck with this. So, but excuse the diamond reel because it is work in progress. I am also still working on it. But there's kind of the idea of what we're doing. I'm not sure if I like the yellow and I might paint it green, or if I'm going to do the red and paint it another color. I don't know. Here is the front base. I'm going to pop this off real quick and show you what I'm going to do with this. So this is going to kind of be the front of the wrecker area. Okay, it's going to go something like this. Maybe I can put it on. Is that where it goes? Wait a minute. 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 We might have a solution. So now, yeah, see, there you go. All right, and then we put the screening somehow around it. Okay, we'll figure it out. But this is kind of, so you know, it's kind of a kit bash scratch build type thing, because I scratch built the enclosure. All the enclosure is done. Thank you, Joe Fritz, for the wheel humps. He gave them to me and sent them a couple of sets to me. I got the other set on my white liner. Oh my God, cruise liner. So you guys will be seeing that shortly too. So this should be really easy to get you to where you want it. So I would put it to something like that while I'm going down the road. I am probably going to cut this off and actually lose wire though, so that I can roll it up and move it in and out, as well as lifting the boom completely up. So, and I do have to put the pins in. Yeah, see, there's pins here that it goes to. So you're supposed to bring this all the way up into here, like that. There's a pin down here. It's supposed to go in. So you look for the pin, and you bring it in as far as you can, and you push it on the pin. There you go. Now it's on the pin. All right? But now it doesn't sit down right on that. So I'm not sure if that's upside down or not. I think that's what it is. That's upside down. Nope, can't be that way. All right, so we had it right. So this is going to go into here. It's going to go up into here like that. It's going to get pressed into there like that. Now you're going to put this back into your boom section. My goodness gracious. And there you have a extension for your boom. And I'm hoping you like the way it's coming out. Come back probably in the next week, and I will have it all painted up and probably installed on one of the wreckers on one of my rigs. So come check it out if you'd like. I'd also like to I have a turntable. I'd like to be able to put a turntable on it, that kind of stuff. We'll see what happens though. All right, guys. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on. And I'll see you next time. Plastic Addictions Anonymous, YouTube and Facebook. Come check us out. Thanks you very much again, guys. I appreciate you.